Hi guys, and welcome back to this channel. And in today's video we are going to be continuing with our series on algebra. Okay, so in the previous video, just a recap, we looked at expansion, right? Where we had, okay, this is a recap. Okay, in expansion where we were given 3y bracket 2x minus 5, and we expanded with expansion. Okay, with expansion we were simply removing the brackets, right, where 3y was multiplying all these terms inside the bracket. So we ended up having 6y x minus 3y times minus 5. It gives us 15y, right? Yes. So in today's video we are doing the reverse of expansion, which is factorization. Okay, so in factorization we are simply bringing back the brackets, right? So that's why it's called the reverse of expansion, right? So for instance, the common thing that you have to be careful is just finding the common factor from an algebra. For instance, if you are given from 6yx, right, it has many factors, like it has 6, it has y, it has x, and just the factors in general. It's factors. All right, in general it has 6, it has y, it has x, it also has 6y, it also has 6x, blah blah blah, going on and on. It also have 1, it also have a 3, it also have a 2, going on and on and on and on. Okay, so when you are in factorization, you just have to look for a common factor from both numbers. For instance, from this example that we have, the common factor here would be a number that can enter into 6yx, right, and also enter into 15y. So for instance here, let's just look. So we have 6yx minus 15y, and we're saying we're looking for a common factor. So here the common factor will only be 3y, right? And 3y, then we put a bracket, and 3y into 6yx, yeah, it enters, then it remains with a 2x, right, minus 3y into 15, it enters into 15y, it enters, like, it becomes 5 here, right? So this becomes the final answer. So as you can see, it's simply the reverse of where we came from by expansion, right? Okay, so let's dive into today's video and look at some of the examples in factorization. Okay, so we're looking at factorization. Okay, so example number 1 that we have, let's see, what do we have here? All right, from there we can look at question 4, like factorize the following. We do for a 6x squared minus 30x. Okay, so we have 6x squared minus 30x. So we have to look for the common factors. For the common factor, where we can, the lowest common factor, like the common factor where we can put 30, we can put into 30 and as well put into 6x squared. So as you can see here, the common factor will be 6x, the highest sorry, the highest common factor will be 6x, right? And if you say 6x into 6x squared, we remain with x minus 6x into 30x becomes 5, right? So this becomes our answer. Okay, we can also look at another example where we can do question C, 4C. Let's do 4C. Okay, so in 4C, let me just separate this. Okay, right, this will be our second example. So we are given x squared plus 18x, okay, plus 81. Okay, so in this example, like we have to find, like, if we multiply like this, we remain with 81x squared, right? So we have to look for a for the numbers, or let's say factors, that when we multiply it, it gives us 81x squared. But when we add or subtract, it gives us plus 18x. So as you can see, the only factors that can do that, we can have 9x plus 9x plus 9x, right? So this plus 9x plus 9x will come back and replace the 18x. So we end up having x squared plus 9x plus 9x plus 81. So it just replaces the 18x here. Okay, right? And so we end up, then we separate it into 2. So we work on this side and work on that side. So we find the common factor for x squared and 9x, and it becomes x, right? So if you say x into x squared, we remain with x, plus x into 9x, we remain with 9. Okay, then we come here, we find the common here will be 9. Okay, then we say 9 into 9x, we remain with x. Then 9 into 81, it becomes plus 9, because 9 into 81, that's 9. So our final answer will be x plus 9. Okay, this one, bracket x plus 9. So this will be our final answer. To simplify it further, it becomes x plus 9 bracket squared. This becomes the answer in simple form. Okay. Okay. So the one last example that we can do from the question that I have, we can look at 4C, where we have 3x squared minus 23x minus 8. Okay, so yeah, let's just clean space for it. Right, so we said we are given 3x squared minus 23x minus 8, and we're asked to factorize that. So like I said, the first thing that we do is we multiply these two ends. So it becomes minus 8 multiplied by 3x. It gives us 8 times 3, that's 24. But there is a minus, so it becomes minus 24x squared, right? Then the next step is we look for the two factors, where, like, if we multiply them, it gives us minus 24x squared. And if we add or subtract it, it gives us 23x minus 23x. So the only two factors, if we look around, you end up seeing that it's minus 24x plus 1x. Okay, so if we are to add, this is a directed number, minus 24 plus 1x, we end up having minus 23x. So like we said, we take this part and you replace it with the minus 23x. So we end up having 3x squared minus 24x plus x. 1x is the same as plus x minus 8. Then the next step is we cancel this point, like we divide it into 2. Then you look at this part. So we find the common factor for 3x squared and minus 24x. So if we look around, the common here will be 3x bracket. So if say 3x into 3x squared, we end up having x, right? Then 3x into minus 24x, we end up having minus 8, right? Minus 8 bracket. Then we go to this part, find the common. The common will be plus 1, right? Bracket. So it's 1 into x, we just remain with x. 1 into minus 8, we remain with minus 8. So our final answer will be this plus that. So it becomes 3x plus 1. And this one is the same as that one. So x minus 8. So this would be the final answer. Okay, guys, I think that's it for factorization. Thank you. So please, if you have any questions or contributions to say, feel free to DM or send a comment, and then we'll get back to you. But for this video, I think we're done. Thank you.